is the ugly truth about becoming a life insurance agent. Now, I know if you're thinking about getting in this business, and I know if you just got in this business, you were sold the dream. And it is a dream that becomes a reality. I promise you that. Whoever told you about the opportunity, they're not lying to you. It's just we tend to minimize the amount of work it takes to get there. So here's thing number one. You are not going to be good at this when you start. You might strike lightning right away, but you're going to go through a lull and it's going to become very, very difficult for you. You're going to miss some opportunities. You're going to literally see thousands and thousands of dollars fly away when you didn't close a deal that somebody else would have, and you're going to have to stomach that. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you better. So you have to embrace the learning process. You have to understand that you're not going to be the agent you're going to be in 4 years or 3 years or tomorrow, for that matter. Each day, you're going to get a little bit better. Even if you get 1% better each day, after a few months, you're 100% better. Think about that. Let it sink in. If you strive to be 1% better each day, at the end of 100 days, you're 100% better. It's pretty cool, right? So you're not going to be great in the beginning. So you have to embrace that. Number two, while we think in terms of first year commission, there's a lot of stats that say you're not getting all that money up front. So first off, if you write a guaranteed issue policy, chances are you're getting paid as earned, which means you're not making very much each month, but you're making it over the long term. Another thing, if you are banking on an advance, understand you're only getting 75% of your first year commission up front. So you might write a big policy, might be $1,000, maybe you're on 100% commission, and then what happens is you're thinking I'm making $1,000, but you only get $750. And some carriers actually have a reserve that they hold back to make sure you're good for a chargeback, which brings me to point three, chargebacks. Maybe you get that $750, and then 2 weeks later, client Betty says, you know what, I changed my mind, I don't want this anymore. Guess what? You owe that $750 back. And the insurance carriers don't play around with this. So you need to make sure you take care of it. Understand that's not your money. They advanced you. They lent you. It is technically a loan for you. And you have to pay that back if they cancel during that advanced amount. Period. So if it was 9 months, 75% of first year commission, then you have to pay that back during the first 9 months if they cancel. If they cancel 6 months in, you pay back 6 months or 3 months worth of advance. So those three things alone really, really can gut punch you. But then here's the other thing. You have to embrace yourself that whether you're field or telesales, there's a lot of grinding to find the sale. It's unlikely that you're going to call every person and they're going to pick up the phone. It's unlikely that every person that picks up the phone you're going to present to. It's unlikely that every person you present to is going to buy. The stats that I give my agencies, I want to see 10% contact rate. I want to see a 33% of those contacts getting presented to, and I want to see 33% of those presentations converting into sales. Those are starting numbers. Starting. So if your numbers are below that, that's where it triggers me as a trainer to say, what do we got to do to work on it? And here's the deal. A lot of people start below that. So that's our first checkpoint, 10, 33, 33. What that basically amounts to is a 100 dial per sale metric. So you got to be willing to buckle in, saddle up for 100 dials a day, which is low, to be honest with you. Our producers are typically doing 250 to 300 dials a day. That's where they're working up to. But in the beginning, just get to 100, then start working on adding 1 dial a day. And in the course of 100 days, you're at 200. Again, it's that 1% better. So it's a great industry. I'm not trying to tell you not to do it. I'm not trying to tell you to get out of it. I am telling you, if you're 2 months in and you feel like you were sold a pipe dream, you weren't. You just haven't put the work in to get to where the dream is, because it's there and it exists for everybody. It's just only available to those that really put in the hard work. So if you're thinking about it, buckle up for the hard work. If you're in it, buckle up for the hard work. And I will tell you this, at some point, you're going to realize it's all there. It's just going to start flowing in. Everything will materialize. So let us know if we can help you in any way. Lead to Client CRM. We've got a lot of smart tools put together for smart agents to make sure that they can realize their dreams and be as efficient as possible in their business. So again, smart tools for smart agents. Till next time, happy CRMing.